Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, I've only got 10 days, I think it's about 10 days before my house arrest is up, so I'll be out fully then, and I can feel actually, count this as something of an update on how the operation goes. If you are one of the several people who were interested in having the vasectomy reversal done themselves later this year, and I did have a few that were very interested in how it goes. Well, one person said that he was supposed to be back on his feet in a very short time when he had the vasectomy done. As a matter of fact, when I had it done, as long as it was ago, and it was a long time ago, I don't remember being out of action for very long at all. But this man said, and he confirmed, that no one size fits all, no ambiguous little hints on that, just how it came out. But he said that it took him 3 weeks, and it was a 3-week duration for healing. Well, 3 weeks just for actually having the operation itself done, the not the reversal, but the vasectomy itself. It's a very simple operation, apparently, depending on, as I say, not one size fits all. So I found that it was a very simple operation, and I was just back to normal in a very short time. Little discomfort for a few days. This man said that's what he was expecting, but it took him 3 weeks to get over it. So then I read online that the person that was reporting on YouTube, that 3 weeks later he was fully back in action, and 2.5 months later they'd conceived for a child. So here I am over a month, and I'm still having some slight discomfort, not very much, but some slight discomfort, enough to make me realize and understand and accept the sense in the 6 weeks that I was told I would have to be at rest. So that was the surgeon. I said, no, surely that's too much. I'm thinking about this other guy saying 3 weeks, and he's back being stud of the month. The doctor was adamant. He said, no, I don't think so, 6 weeks, because those little threads that we put back together again, those tiny tubes, which have all been reconnected, you know, it's not like compression joints on a bathroom fitting. You know, there's a little bit more to it than that. Plus you're carrying it around between your legs, not to put too fine a point on it. But I found that I'll be willing to go for this next 10 days or 2 weeks and accept that. Right. So that's the little update on the vasectomy reversal. I'm not on any kind of medication. I'm back to eating as good as I can. Lots of water, trying to stay hydrated. We're in a hot climate, and I take a good multivitamin. So that, and lots of rest. I read a lot of books, watch movies. I don't lift anything at all. My wife is incredible on making sure that I don't do that. No guilt trips, no sighing, no looks, no I'll be so glad when you're through this. No, none of that. She's wonderful. So I don't suffer with any of the guilt things. In fact, I'm well assured that everybody knows, everybody understands why I'm walking around like a king, weighted on hand and foot. So that's that part of the thing. Now, the first thing that we're going to do once I am back in the driver's seat again is to get another truck, and we need another truck. No matter what anybody says, I believe that we need another truck. We need it to get up the hill, because our little red is just about to flake out, and it's more than our little red was ever supposed to do. So albeit that some people said the children walked before you ever got your truck, and they'll walk again, okay, fine. I need another truck. So we're going for a bigger truck, which is the next size up. We have this tiny little Tonka toy of a 4x4, and it's not man enough to do the job. And what we're going for is to have an extended cab, larger, I'm guessing like I don't know, a 1-tonner or something like that. A little bit like the cargo vans that you see very common. This will be an extended cab, so it fits quite a few more people safely inside. It'll have AC or the wonder of something like that in this weather. So that, and it's a truck bed. Plus, so it will be 4x4 extended cab with a truck bed, short truck bed. And it will be double wheel at the back, so there's a double wheel axle which is for a greater load carrying capacity, and that's what we're looking at. And we've had quite a few different prices on it. We're trying to get it so that we can go to Tagbilaran to get it. Ideally, if we could get the company in Taliban to store itself off the butt, then we would go there. But they haven't been so good about this, even though we've been there and said we are absolutely need to have a truck. You know, so if you want to sell a truck, get off your butt and do something. But as I think I've mentioned before, one of the little murmurings that they came out with was that in order to do this, they would require a 10,000 peso security deposit. Not really interested in doing that. The idea that I would hand over 10,000 pesos to a small company in Taliban in the hope that they would eventually bring me the truck that met all of my requirements. In other words, that everything worked and it was to the specification that I want, and that it wasn't painted in tartan or something. It's not going to happen. I need to see the vehicle and drive it, hear it run, and look over it, especially after the Little Red, because the Little Red had so much wrong with it, which was all too late. No heater, no windshield washers, just a lot of different stuff that should have been there and never was. So this time I want to actually go over the vehicle and be quite detailed in my inspection before we actually get it. So that's our situation there on the truck, and we want to do that fairly soon, because we're looking forward at some point to have a back seat where we'll be able to secure a carry cot. Now, there's a thought. So we can't do anything like that in the Little Red, and so we'll be able to go to some of the religious seminars that I am going to be committed to going to in order to further my education after my baptism. So all of that has to be taken into account, and that would bring us to our little update, a double update really on the vasectomy, and on getting on our hopes and well, intentions to get a truck. So thanks for looking in. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Good night from me.